Well, joining us on the line now is Daniel Shaw, who's Professor of Latin American Caribbean Studies at the City University of New York. Good to have you on. The first thing I want to ask you, obviously we can see there's been mixed reaction. In fact, one Palestinian negotiator said it's Trump's parting gift. Could be him advancing his future political ambitions. What do you make of that?
Well, Saskaya, we're very worried that Trump may have a few tricks up his sleeve or parting gifts up his sleeve. There's a lot of rumors that Trump may try to wage a war against Iran in the next 40 some odd days. And certainly these flagrant violations of Palestinians' right to their land, to self-determination, come on the back of a century of U.S. and imperialist support for the Zionist entity. There's so many peace activists within Israel and across the world who are calling out Pompeo and Trump for their right-wing reactionary policies in support of Zionism, in the hard right, the settlers and Netanyahu in Israel. This can only bring the antithesis of peace to the region. This can only bring more conflict.
Just on the other side of this, I'll play devil's advocate. A lot of people have praised the Trump administration for its Israel policy. It's seen renewed diplomatic ties between Israel and traditionally hostile Arab nations. How would you characterize the last 4 years and what it's done for the region?
Those Arab countries who've joined Egypt in establishing diplomatic relations with Israel have betrayed the historical pan-Arab cause, the pan-Middle Eastern cause. They've betrayed the Palestinian cause. So while some talk about diplomacy and peace, what does it mean for an entire nation of people, the Palestinian people, who have been dislocated now for a century plus? This is horrible for so many millions of Palestinian families. And what Pompeo is doing is giving the green light in the next few weeks for the hard right in Israel to continue to trample over Palestinian self-determination and to continue to gobble up historical Palestinian land in Gaza, in the West Bank. And now these incursions into Syria, into the Golan Heights. I mean, Israel functions as a massive U.S. war base in the Middle East and can seemingly do whatever they want without any consequences.
Finally, I wanted to ask you, do you think Pompeo's comments today on the Golan Heights will inflame already quite a difficult and tense situation?
Yes, they're incendiary. They're intentionally incendiary. We can see the smirks on Pompeo's face. These are war criminals like Trump, Pompeo, and these others. They think they are untouchable and invincible, and that they can go around the world violating other people's self-determination. But as Frantz Fanon warned a few decades ago, the colonial boomerang of violence will come back on these neo-colonizing, recolonizing entities. The Palestinian people have bravely resisted for years and years, and there's no reason to think now that they're going to stand down before what are really acts of war.
That was Daniel Shaw, Professor of Latin American Caribbean Studies at the City University of New York, giving us his opinion on the situation. Many thanks for your comments.
Thank you, Sister.
Police have